Hello and welcome back. Let's see, where were we at? It's been a while for me because it was a bit thick lately, but now I could try to ride the Ferris. I didn't try that, did I? I'm unsure, but we only have 11 whatever time units it is. And behind the cafeteria we have something we did see in the off, I think. I think I need the mouse for that. The manor. So I think I will just go to the cafeteria for now. And we trigger the absurdism. And we can do our occultism action and get another occultist item. Scroll, create mist. Okay. And we trigger another absurdism. Search the scene. Statue, showcase, trash can. Hearty meal. I don't think we need a hearty meal. Do we want to check something here? Cafeteria. Alright, cafeteria. The boy angel statue in front smiles at you innocently. His white plaster wings lighting up your heart with a sliver of hope. You take a cautious peek inside from the doorway and find the wrecked showcase next to the claw machine at the wall. An oversized trash can stands by the counter. I mean, the claw machine. Oh, the claw machine does have my attention. Okay, let's take a look at that. Some run-of-the-mill dolls stuff the claw machines. The wrecked showcase next to them, however, piques your interest as you find an ornamental strip behind the shattered glass window. A lucky rabbit foot. A duckish stuffed doll leans against the wall lifelessly next to the machine. Someone probably forgot to take their hard-earned souvenir with them. After a quick scan of rest of your surroundings, however, you notice that something's off with the doll. Strangely, its previous standing posture has been changed into a fleeing one, like it's ready to set off the next second. Time slips away noiselessly as the creature stays paralyzed by your deadly gaze. You somehow sense a tint of artificialness in its calm facade. Huh? You close the gap and pinch the creature by its short neck without any warning. In a desperate struggle, its webbed feet kick in the air. Oi! Get your stinky hand on me! But, okay. This creature is a thing, obviously. Holy moly, the duck's talking. I ain't no duck, I tell ya. I mean, it doesn't really look like a duck, and it's has a bow tie and a hat, so sure. The duck boldly rebukes your words, but soon softens its tone as it understands who's got the upper hand in the fight. Care to pull me down first, mate? Then we can have a nice little talk. I think that's supposed to be Australian, I guess. Or is mate something from somewhere else? That's... If I hear mate, I'm thinking Australian. Anyway, you hesitate to let go of this suspicious ball of feathers. Its appearance might be a disguise. Call me oh lucky, though this place could use some trades, so I'm here. Oh lucky, on the other hand, sounds Irish. You don't reply. Silence is the best weapon. I'm giving you the bloody truth. Now get me back to the ground so I can show ya. Oh, now it's crying. And apart from the beak, it now looks pig-like. Ouch, you're getting my feathers. I mean, it's saying feathers, but I can't really see them. Your imagination fails to link the way this creature flutters its chubby wings with the culprit behind all these disasters. Having landed back on solid ground, it soothes the back of its neglectable neck with its feathers and grumbles. Bloody hell! Look what you've done to me, my beautiful down. To my beautiful down? What? He eyes you with grievance. As if stimulated by the smell of something on you, the doll suddenly closes the gap and takes some deep sniffs around you. In the next second, you see the doll enlarges itself into half the size of a human. Still refusing to let your guard down, you take a step back and examine this strange creature from a distance. It tights its displaced Panama hat and bow knot. Bow knot? I think that's a bad translation. I'm pretty sure it's a bow tie. Before clearing its throat with a few coughs, completely ignoring your cold eyes. You better be counting your lucky stars now, mate, 'cause standing in front of you is none other than the boss of trading itself. I'm not sure if I should try to make a voice and read it at the same time. I picked my patrons and I'm feeling generous today. He speaks not even a word of complaint now, but only cliches you expect from a salesman. What are you selling? His eyes sparkle as you show your interest in his wares. After some rummage inside his bag, Old Lucky whips out a ragged blanket and spreads it before him. You then see he lays out all his trinkets in front of you. He completes it with a tarnished wooden board at front, the scribble on it barely intelligible. All trading. Judging from the duck footprint next to the writing, this whole doodle might be the logo of this company. All trading? More like stall trading. Okay. Not the best joke, I think. The yellow bow tie of his sticks out as his chest swells with pride. I don't think any trade company would have only one kind of product available on their list. If I'm being honest with ya, mate, I got too many trinkets with me that I can hardly tell which one is which. So? That's where I came up with the bright idea. Why give the name tags oot? Oot? When you can sell whatever there. Nothing but goodies, mind ya. You always get more than you pay for. His wicked eyes blink at you, sending a message that it'll be a loss of your own should you let the opportunity slip away. What's the price? Yes, 3 starstones. And the box is yours. You can find these fine stones everywhere in the park. In a sleight of hand, he whips out a sparkling stone into his hand, then returns it to this bag before you can take a closer look at it. You take a brief glance at the array of goods on the blanket, all crudely identical, yet somehow shrouded in an aura of mystery. O'Lucky stands aside with his hands folded behind him. Time Merchant. This duck named O'Lucky turns out to be a mysterious merchant who travels between worlds. Seems he would like to exchange the starstones you have with his trinkets. Oh, that did cost me 2 time units. Instead of having those shiny starstones rot in your pocket, perhaps you can try your luck here. After all, you have no real use for them. Can I choose 10 roll rather than open them one by one? There ain't no pity here, so I don't see why you'd fancy a 10 roll. Okay, I think that was a gacha reference. A 10. Okay. The corner of O'Lucky's beak twitches as he realizes you don't have enough starstones with you. If you plan to buy anything here on credit, you'd better give art second thought. Okay, inventory. Do I have... okay, those are the starstones and I have exactly 2, of course. Huh. I think speaking with him is good. Now, launch an attack. Search the scenes. Check the trash can. You feel glad that no witnesses are present as you open yet another trash can to scan its content. How would you explain to them that it's not a kink of yours otherwise? Who has a kink of opening trash cans? Among the smelly kitchen garbage you find a shredded letter and a photo. The letter was a threat to Pascalino in which the anonymous sender asked the man to quit his job at the park and leave the town immediately or bear the consequence of unimaginable retaliation. On the photo are some torturing tools whose horrific designs give you nightmares. Among them, the look of metal masks sends a shiver down your spine. You also find inside the trash can something useful. Maybe kitchen knife, banana peel, suspicious goo. I was hoping for a lucky star. Starstone. Let's check the statue. Just as you're about to make the next move, your heart, you hear the sound of metal scraping the ground. Not far away, a group of crazy tourists stagger towards you. Okay. I am really not scared from them. I'm completely honest. And step through. Damn. One shot. In the truest sense of the word. Ouch! Why me? Why attack the back row? Hey! That's not nice! Okay. Should have split my actions, I guess. And step through. Damn, Alexis is one-shotting those guys. Pretty handily. The angelic boy looks like to be cupping something in his hands. Whatever it is, it's not there right now. Okay, I won't find any starstones here. That's a bummer. Solve puzzle. Well, let's carry on. I think this is something where we'll have to restart several times. Find out what to do and what to leave alone, and then make a pointed run to the end, I guess. Though there will probably be an end with letting time run out. Scarred is triggered and Diamond's HP is increased by 2. Trigger fate absurdism. Oh, alright, I should heal myself. Do I have a splint? No, but I have a lot of suspicious goo. That's a splint I can only use on Maple. Because that is how it works, of course. Then let's craft. Let's craft a splint. Yes. Why didn't this ask me who I wanted to pick who to craft? Huh. Don't really like that. Medicine use. Maple. Fails. God damn it. Maple triggers enough absurdism to get the luck right back. And was that a natural one? Shield of Flash, Skull of Implant Fear, give that to Alexis. And Blessed Blade. Huh. Let's give one to Maple. I made a second Blessed Blade, it seems. Um, mm, why is the pistol taken? Not in hand anymore. Oh, it has only 6 shot in total. Oh, I thought I could just use that. Oh no. This one uses ammo and this pistol has 6 charges. Oh, okay, I could use sanity points instead, but Alexis is a bit low on those. Yeah, 5. Let's stack them. Oh, that was silly of me. I didn't notice ever before. It seems weird spice. Um, let's make another occultism action to gain another occultist item. Scroll of domination. Okay. And Maple should be full on sanity points and luck again. Well, it only fills up luck, but still. Now, what did I want to do? Scroll of create mist. Scroll of domination, Maple. Scroll of create mist, Alexis. I think that means it's a throwable item? No. Not throwable. Unsure. The main path leads to the meticulously kept mansion. Neat and tidy are the only impressions you get. But on the right, a set of shrubs and squashes are squashed like they've been crashed by an oppressive weight. There are also blood splatters around. Huh. Check the mansion, check the bloodstains, go further, option locked. I need to save. Let's see what we can find. Check the bloodstains first. We got 6 time units, we should have all we can spend here. The shrubs here are squashed and damaged, and there are bullet holes on the trees nearby. Among the mess you find a small knife and a shotgun with no more shells. Further away in the grass you find a trench coat. Hidden in the sticks and branches you discover a file folder. The file folder has bloodstains all over it. Inside you find a contract. It stated that Rosalind willingly transferred ownership of Faho Park to the Viscontis. Huh. Truth of tragic. Transfer contract. A dagger. Hooded coat. A shotgun. I mean, those are nice for fighting, but I feel like I'm good enough at fighting. Check the mansion. As you approach the gate, you notice a nameplate, Rosalind. There's a sign of "Do Not Disturb" hanging below it. The door's ajar, unveiling a sliver of the within, though it's too dark to see a thing. After a careful listen, you predict it's safe inside. Go further. You notice a grave. It's already dug up. Check the grave. The gravestone bears the name Alessio with the epitaph, "I haven't entirely ceased to exist." The coffin has been pried open, and the bleak scent of damp earth wafts by. Inside lies a decaying skeleton with trace of a ring on one finger. The notebook is all about architectural designs with loads of profound insights and heartfelt reflections. You pick up the old photo of a young couple sitting and snuggling by the tranquil lake, their silhouettes illuminated by the gentle moonlight. Even though the confines of this captured moment, a powerful unspoken love grabs your heart. A love so palpable that it transcends the boundaries of mere paper and ink. Isn't my erudition better than that? Let's... No. I want to make that 11. That's nice. I made it. Erudition is increased by 5. Alessio's grave. Oh, that was... I mean, it is nice, but not really what I was going for. Interestingly enough, moving didn't cost time units. Mansion. You stand in the lobby on the first floor, surveying your surroundings. To your left, there's an open door leading to a room with several bookshelves. Looks like it could be the owner's study. Looking up from the staircase, you see a corridor on the second floor with a window that offers a view of the outside. On the according to how this and how did I come to oral? No matter. And according to how this kind of building is usually laid out, the owner's bedroom should be on the third floor. Okay, I only have 3 more interactions. Probably. Unless one costs 2, which we also had before. Check the study. The floor in the study is all messed up with things that look like torture stuff. Plus there's blood spatters everywhere. The walls bear the scars of gunfire. On the desk you discover a letter. Dear Alex, first of all I'd like to express my gratitude to you. Since you joined the park, your talents and skills have brought us countless wonderful memories. Thanks to your hard work, the park also received numerous positive feedback and praises. Regarding the treasure hunt event you proposed, I've consulted with the vendors, and they assured me that all the props will be completed and installed before the celebration. I have emphasized that safety is the top priority, especially for the great sword in the square. Please do not forget to double confirm whether the statue in Funhouse has the right sized hole in its chest for the great sword. Did I take it out of the funhouse? Furthermore, for the statue in the cafeteria, you can have the workers build a small canopy above it to prevent the rain from affecting the electrical circuits. We can discuss more details later. I'm pretty sure this event will attract more visitors. Lastly, I want to inform you of an important decision. For all those years, I have always trusted your abilities. So I've decided to hand over the management of the park to you. I guess. I hope this will continue to bring joy to everyone with your enthusiasm. If you have a question or need further discussion, please feel free to contact me. Sincerely, Rosalind. Oh, so I think she wanted to hand over the park to the employees, but the mafia dudes got to her, tortured her, and made her write it over to the mafia. I think that's what was going on here. Event plan. Search the scene. Check the bedroom. You push open the bedroom door and find a corpse lying on the bed. A quick examination reveals that she's shot in the chest. She wears a ring on her finger, but the gemstone on it is shattered. Clearly the body has been carefully arranged. She looks serene, and there are traces of something? Lady Stoneheart's death. Search the scene. Okay, now we will probably figure the time over. Time's up ending. And I'm pretty sure no one would have believed this was suicide when there's a shotgun shot in your chest. That's usually not how that goes over. Search the scene, the corridor, and okay, don't even get to do it. Just as you brace yourself for the next move, a red mist gradually engulfs the area. Various buildings and facilities are veiled by the mist, making it increasingly difficult to see clearly. Black silhouettes are floating in the red mist, as if trapped in an eerie dream. You begin to feel dizzy, as if your consciousness is drifting away from your mind. The red mist envelops you, seemingly eager to claim you as its own. Yet the spice radiates a sweet yet strange aroma. You muster your strength, barely managing to maintain focus. Fortunately, you still retain control over your actions. Clue pervading red mist. While you are exploring the mansion, a door behind you mysteriously shuts at some time. The view outside becomes strange and surreal. You see drips of water winding upward and on the window pane, as if the house and you are sinking into the lake. You come to the corridor and notice a portrait hanging. Okay, that did. Okay, I'm now checking the corridor. I was kinda expecting a game over. Through the window on the other side, you see a breathtaking view of a beautiful lake outside the manor. The lake glints, sparkling with glimmers of light. As you gaze at it for a while, dizziness overwhelms you and you... Uh, have 13 more time units. That's okay. What are my personal statuses? What the... oh, right. RB is for inside. Oh, where's the status effects? Ah, here. Spurt, Madness 2, that I had that one before, so that's not different. The mansion is shrouded in red mist and it's gotten way colder, like super eerie. You've tried every door in the house, but none of them will open. Thick red mist swirls in the study, rolling without end. In the corridor, a portrait oozes vivid red liquid. Action. And another occultist. Action. And another item. Scroll of barrier. Okay. Then check the portrait. The portrait depicts a beautiful lady with a small line of text in the lower right corner that reads, "To my dearest Rosa." That's probably Rosalind. She is exquisitely beautiful, and she sits there with an elegant and graceful demeanor, a gentle smile gracing her lips. As the light from outside the window refracts onto the portrait, however, the once serene image begins to ripple and the soft smile begins to distort. Just as you're about to take a closer look at the portrait, a chilling, resentful voice whispers in your ear. Ooh. Not gonna lie, that really gives me a creep. You see a withered, bony hand emerging from the portrait, her nails tightly gripping the frame. Then, half of a contorted face appears with dark, hollow eye filled with resentment and anguish. It's Rosa. She stares at you with intense hatred and bitterness, her semi-transparent figure eerily crawling out of the portrait. Okay, I'm fighting her. Okay, that's a real fight. I'm saying, and she's already down 14 HP. What statuses do we have? Immune to fractured. Immune to physical and explosive damage for the first 5 turns. Angels of Time, you've been targeted by the power. Okay, so after 3 turns... all of... wait. Did... Did that inflict Angels of Time? All of Tyndalos' skills will deal extra damage to you. In addition, each stack will reduce your dexterity by 10. Let's take a look at the Wraith. The Wraith crawling from out of the portrait in a mansion, with dark hollow eyes filled with resentment and anguish. Not really good at anything, to be honest. Puppet string. Lady Stoner chooses a victim to take control over their mind, become immune to all damage. The target takes... Ooh. I don't like her puppeting... Her puppeting me, who's doing spell damage, would be extra bad. What's that? Is that fear? Ah, that's a stack of fear, I guess. That's over Maple's head. Whale. Lady Stoneheart's wail pierces her enemies' eardrums and disturbs their minds. Perform a contest with every enemy in willpower. When successfully deplete their sanity points by 2 to 7. If the enemy is frail or unhinged, instantly kill them. Whoa. Oh. I better not get frail or unhinged. I better not get frail or unhinged. Equip to main hand. I have no useful. That would be spell damage. That would be spell damage. Attack. I mean, yeah. Alright, I could use a throw. I can throw this. Implant, apply 1 layer of fear and 2 layers of feeble to all enemies. Yeah, yep. Fear and feeble. Penalty die and minus 30 to speed, so she should be the last to go. I think that could prove valuable. Now we do our use our cannon that does magical damage. Allure. With allure, I could cancel her action. That would be very valuable. But I can use a throw, domination. Use charm the target and apply 2 layers of feeble. Strength throw. Oh no. Use scroll of domination. I can't. Okay. Sad. So let's just do the allure. I think we got a nice chance at least. Use, and this should do normal damage. That's normal damage. This would be spell damage. I probably don't need magic points. And I want to get her down as fast as possible. Is she burn immune? Explosive damage. Shouldn't be spell damage. I mean, we will see. Let's do this. And spell step through. God damn it. Okay. This looks like a pretty easy victory. Nice. Tethered Cape. Minus 10 Constitution, plus 10 Sanity points. Interesting. Streams of sanguineous vapor bleed from every nook and cranny of the room, encircling you inside their cage. That's a cool picture. Cracks climb onto the ceiling as their fissured claws tear apart the walls. Then comes a deafening rumble, followed by the sinking floor that's pulling you under. You desperately drag yourself to the doorway, but something holds you fast to your ankles as you lose your balance. Spectral limbs formed by the mist lock you down, screaming their venomous malice and agony. You fight helplessly as the abominations pull you towards the bottomless hell. Despair engulfs you as you descend into the depths of unknown terror. The fingers that are scorching your skin, the grasp that is dragging you by your hair, your cries are left unheard as madness brands your soul. Red light fills your vision with its eldritch color at the bottom of the depths. An enormous blood moon, everything fades out of in the next second. Hiya, Forgamon. The girl's curious eyes capture something inside the floating bubbles. Sits on her faintly lit hair in a baseball cap whose texture shimmers the luster of reptilian skins, redirecting the glint back to the white ophidian scales that clad the illusory space like billowing walls. Her hand immerses inside the cluster of bubbles in front before pulling out a reddened card. Ha! So it's still contagious after traversing to our dimension. Interesting. As if having received the command, the serpent entangling her other arm erects from the prone position. A beam of white light takes form inside its stretched mouth, then fires at the card. A smile as the red taint dances at the tip of her finger. The crimson aura tries to break free of her new hostess. Command but fails unsurprisingly. A U fades out of the air, and the girl is amused. Parasitizing other life forms to sustain its real master. Very innovative. Really? It even goes out of its way to hide inside the folded space to evade other examining eyes. The card in her hand soon returns to its place inside a floating bubble amidst the bizarre radiance. In a white flash, the girl has left the room, leaving only her idle voice echoing behind. Looks like you need the key to the space if you really wish to solve the problem. Farhope Park clear. Spectacular reflection. Okay. The dread of suffocation inside the bloody lake still haunts you as you come to the detached space. The park hides more secrets from you than it seems. Eerie haze, frantic infected, resentful wraith. You still can't find the unseen string that links these together. Perhaps there's more to this amusement park that withstood half a century's history. You don't want your next attempt to end up in the lake again, and thus you decide to turn the stones that you've yet to examine this time. The painful experience should offer you great help in the next try. Item points. That that's the poorest and saddest ending I've ever gotten. um, yeah, okay. I mean, That's... retry. Cancel. Load. Okay, I mean, even if this is not really an ending approach. Check the portrait. Approach the mist. The red mist flickers for a moment. Then, like a movie playing on a screen, it conjures up scenes from the past. The perspective is from inside the mansion study, giving you a glimpse of what truly happened here. You see Rosa at her desk, scanning through documents. She mutters to herself with an indignant expression. Giving up like this doesn't look like the Visconti way. Suddenly the door bursts open and in walk three figures in black, dragging Pascalino along. With a stiff, grim face, Rosa watches as they slap a park transfer agreement onto the table. They smirk mockingly. What matters more, ma'am? Family or property? You better think hard about it. You witness as Rosa is forced to sign the park over, their threat against Pascalino's life leaving her no choice. The Visconti men gaze contently at the agreement while one of them pulls out a gun and fires at Rosa. She stumbles, then crash lands heavily onto the floor. Pascalino bellows in agonizing despair. In all of the chaos, nobody notices the wisp of red mist drifting from Rosa's blood-streaked ring, finding its way inside him. To everyone's astonishment, Pascalino struggles to his feet. Okay, there's a red mist that breaks out of Rosa's ring that goes into Pascalino. Okay. So, is he the source of the red mist now? Their own sense of danger kicks in, prompting the three to bolt. You watch as Pascalino roars and howls and chases after them. Shortly after, the outside echoes with their terrified screams, followed by the sounds of bodies being dragged. Cause of the disaster. Okay. Can I still go out? Something dangerous may happen at this location. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can use occultism. Scroll of implant fear, absurdism. Damn, there are a lot of things. I think it would have been fine to let the red mist approach, and it would have driven me towards the mansion. That's my guess now. So right now I can't go there. That's a bit of a bummer. Anyhow, so I mean I did yeah, we already know. Now I will just redo the fight quickly. Since I know what's the source now, and that Pascalino seems to be what's emitting it. Great mist, dodge. No, that's not interesting. Um, right, adjust equipment, equip this gun, attack, and use, just don't care. Then use throw, or use throw, just whatever. Okay, it just used up a few charges, so that's not really that important, but also good to know. And then we make an allure check and maybe fix this up and don't overthink it. Just throw that rune. That was not that much damage, and step through and go. And damn. Easy. Another easy win for us. So let's see if we get a different ending now. Looks like do we get another It's Spectacular Reflection? You don't want no. I'm at a dead end. I am at a dead end. There's nothing here for me to do for now. So I'm at almost an hour. Let's do a cut here. And I will load before entering for sure. Maybe at the very beginning? Maybe. Let's see. Till then, bye.